Hi guys, welcome back to my first TryHackMe website. Um, Here I'm going to demonstrate how we can actually escalate privilege to be from a normal user to an admin user. This room is called Steel Mountain. I have already started my machine and we're going to go through some readings right here. We have to enumerate a Windows machine in order to gain access with Metasploit using PowerShell and so on. So I have deployed my machine, and the first question they asked us is who is the employee of the month. So let's check out the website first. I'm gonna copy that and I'm gonna paste it and hit enter. So right off the bat, you can see Steel Mountain, which is inspired from the movie Mr. Robot, as you can see here. So this is like a remake of Mr. Robot when he's tried to hack into Steel Mountain. So on the sidetrack, employee of the month here doesn't show us who he is. So first thing first, what we're gonna do is check the source code of the page. It shows us the meta title and shows the source here that the name is Bill Harper. So we'll go back and answer that. Type in Bill Harper, hit enter. So that's correct. That was easy. Initial access. So we need to scan the machine with nmap. What is the other port running a web server on? So we're gonna open our terminal. I've already went ahead and scanned the port that we need to have to answer for the question. So we have here like four, more like five here. So we have the 80 port open, we have 135, 139, 445 and 3389 TCP open. Okay, but they asked us what is the other port running a web server on. So running a web server on, we have port 8080 and we have port 80. So both of them are running web server, but here we have an HTTPD Microsoft version of the server, but here we have an HTTP file server. So it will be the 8080 here. So let's try and type that. Hit 8080, so that's correct. Moving on, take a look at the other web server. What is the file? What file server is running? So 8080. So we have the other one, which is 80 Microsoft HTTP IIS HTTP.85. Hang on a second here. We got a bunch of other ports open here as well. Okay. Okay, so if we go back to the website and do an 8080 port here and load. Okay, so it shows us what is the server here. HFS login home. Okay, so if we go to the HTTP file server, that's the name of the server that we're looking for, regardé.com. Okay, so take a look at the web server. What file is it running? So that would be the question. Is the answer is regardé. Make sure I spell that correctly. HTTP file server. All right. What is the CFE number to exploit this file? And again, we have to go back and have a look. Go back. Where we have to look for server here. Okay, so what is the CVE number to exploit this file server? Okay, there are two options actually to do this. Either by looking at the model number, either by going to exploit DB and look at the exploitation here on Kali if you're using Kali, or if we go here and open a new tab and you search exploit, and right here regardé HTTP file server, then it will show us all the exploitation. It's much faster that way, but you can still go here and search. I'll show you the both ways. What was that? Regardé HTTP file server, I think, and you hit enter and then it will show you all. This is all the vulnerabilities. It will be the same that the command line had given us, but choose your poison, which one you want to go with. So yeah, we have remote code execution by Metasploit, which we're gonna use, and it will show us on the top here. It shows that we have to use Metasploit. Okay. We have multiple vulnerabilities. Oh, but we need to find out the version for the file server. What is the version for the file server? We need to go back. Okay. Let me go back to this and then stick in the port 2.3. Okay, so 2.3 we have two remote code execution. One way we can find out more is to search exploit. If we can tag X, which will help us examine what are the pages for. Okay, so we can tag, for example, let's take the one in Python, copy that, and let's do search exploit tag X. Oh no, pasted the wrong one. Search exploit regardé. Okay, let's use the Python one, copy, and let's use search exploit tag X and paste this. Okay, we'll show us a bunch of files. Show you how actually the vulnerability will work with the target IP and the port number, and it will show us right there. That's the CVE number. If that's the question they are asking, let us check. Paste, submit. Wrong answer. What is the CVE number to exploit this file server? Maybe without the CVE. Okay, there you go. Use Metasploit to get an initial shell. What is the user flag? Okay. We're going to start using Metasploit MSF console. Let's start our Metasploit. Okay, and then we're gonna look after that at the regardé file server. So let's say search HTTP file server. We got a bunch, maybe okay, regardé is the one. So we're gonna go and use 0 if we want, and then show options. So we need to Okay, we need to configure the L host and the port. So we can say set L host to ton 0. One way to find out your IP address is you can put IPAS, and here's the ton 0, the same with my IP address. And after that we can leave the port as it is, I believe, and we can run the exploit. Oh, we need to set up the remote host. Okay, let me do that. Our host, do the IP address 10.10.124.133. Okay, port is 80 and SSL. I believe that will be it. Let me just run. Yep, there we go. Let's see if we can get a session and let it do its thing. I don't have much of a time, 23 minutes. I keep on installing. No session was created, so we failed. What did we do wrong? I need to clean the temp folder, I guess. Okay, so there's something I missed. R port and RV port. Okay, maybe we should configure those. 8080 is a bit confusing. Okay, let me do set port to 8080 and set RV. What was the name? SRV host. SRV port, sorry. SRV port. SRV port to 9090. And let's do this. Run. See if we can get a session or interpreter going on. Okay. So if you can get that, then we can have a shell created and we can log into the server using that shell or session. Okay, I think there should be it. I think so, because it was confusing that the 80 for the port and the RV port is 8080. So once we do that, I think we will have our session. And it's taking a long time. It's taking its own time. All right. I mean, I never tried it. You know, I tried TryHackMe once, my first time. So I don't know. Some stuff I would get right. Some stuff I would get it wrong. You know, it takes practice. Okay, maybe I just pause the recording for now and come back when it's done. Okay, so looks like it worked. Let me see, who am I? Okay, maybe I can use ID. No. UID. No. Hang on a second. Okay, let me see. Who am I doesn't work, even though it's Unix based. Let me try get UID. Oh, here we go. Steel Mountain build. And let's list the directory. So we are here at startup and we need to get all the way to this user in order to reveal the flag for this user. Okay, so we do cdc to actually users slash bill. All right, it worked there. There's a bunch of things here, desktop document and some saved games. Let's navigate to the desktop. Okay, oh, there you go, user.txt. So let's get that and reveal the flag. Alright, so we're gonna copy this flag and paste it here, submit, and there we go. Well, I have to stop, guys. Thank you. I will do another part for this. I will continue this to another day, but thank you for sticking out all the way and stay tuned for the second part.